Alright. Hello everyone, welcome again. This time, hopefully a little bit early than the last time. And I hope we can finish it this time. Alright, yeah, well in this video or live stream we will finish this, and I didn't tweak anything, so I left it where it was, and we'll probably feel like we're missing some parts here. Are we missing? Pretty sure we made... Yeah, we're missing some parts here. Did I mistakenly delete this? Wow. Yeah. Oh, there you go. It's on the top. Okay, I'm just take it back. There you go. So yeah, we are not missing anything, thankfully. Okay, I'm live. Good, good. Yeah, well, let me just start. Not sure why these parts are moving. Okay. Come on. Oh, we have face snapping, so let's need vertex snapping. I don't need to rotate, and I want to keep it to closest. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit larger. Symmetry. Yeah. Good, good. Well, the last thing we did was this. And we didn't do any symmetry. Let's give this some thickness. Like so. And auto smooth. And yeah. I think I should move this, all these vertices down, because it's intersecting with the other part. Yeah, that's way better. Good. All right. Okay. So I suggest we should make these. They look quite interesting, but very easy to make, I'm pretty sure. So let's start with a cube. Just gonna make a cube, move it up, and it's not a perfect cube. It's a bit smaller here in the side, and let's scale, z-axis. So I'm basically making this part here, and then I'm just gonna extrude and inset to make this part. So let's move this face up. And let's inset this face. And move it up as well. Just gonna apply the scale. To add a circle, I think the best thing we can do is to just insert some loops. Select this vertex, Control plus. Let me just show you my hotkeys. Oh, still green. Okay, there you go. Now you can see my shortcut hotkeys. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna press Alt-Shift-D, which stands for circle, and the loop tools. And inset, extrude, extrude again, just move it there, extrude, scale only in the X and Y axis, scale this down. I don't think this is very, what about red? Something maybe white. This should be black. Or maybe looks more visible. Okay, so let's insert some loops here, just because it's gonna be rounded, not very sharp. Get some extra loop here. Some loops here and a few here. Let's apply, press Ctrl 2 or 3, right click, shade smooth. Let's go save real quick. Okay. Select all these edges, these as well. So okay, perfect. Just gonna bevel, add one more segment. This is really sharp. Let's keep it very small. And here I'm just gonna make sure the shape is set to 1. Yeah, I think that's enough. What about okay, looks good. So yeah, we can do symmetry as well. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna make this part here. So I'm just gonna extrude another face. So I create also scale it, and then try to extrude another one. Just it's gonna be easy here. Just erase everything. All right. Yeah, so let's do that. So I do think this part should be a little bit bigger. Let's see. These faces, scale them up. And should be a bit taller as well. Maybe the Z-axis. And move it up. There you go. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna check something quick. All right. Great. Let's carry on. Okay. Everything is fine. Okay, for now, to make the other part, I should have done this before, but it's okay, let's make it now. So scale it in the x-axis, or y, and it's very close to the edge here. So extrude downwards, let's disable this, and I think this should go a bit outside. Then this goes this way. Let's move these faces down. Scale this a little bit. Yeah, so we have this part. Just gonna extrude again the z-axis. Or you know what? Let's just grab this down instead. Let's scale this down. Add Control R to insert a loop. Select these faces here. Press E to extrude. Right click and just press Alt S to move the faces to the normals, and hold Alt to keep them. Just show you from the top view. Alt S and hold Alt. There you go. It's even and straight lines when you press Alt. There you go. Control R to insert more loops, like so. Okay. I do think we could just clean this real quick. Let's connect these. There you go. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, select these vertices and scale them the z-axis to keep them flat. Probably scale these down a bit. That's good. I don't think we should add any support loops yet. Let's make the basic shapes first. Okay, so we have this. Also, we have an opening here. That's gonna be interesting. Let's insert a loop here. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna affect anything. And add another loop here and another here. And then it's gonna add. Connect these like so. Oops. And simply get rid of this edge loop, and the same for and the same for these. It's possible to select them. Just hold Control and select all these edges. Symmetry, and we are good. Now we have extra. Basically what I did is converted one face to, as you can see, two faces here, because we need to add a hole. Excuse me. Okay, so these edges, scale, and scale it in the y-axis, like so. Symmetry. Delete these faces, or let's bridge them. Control B, Alt Shift B. Yeah, the shortcut is, I think it's bridge here, or maybe it's another option, probably face bridge, I guess. Bridge faces, yeah. Make sure you're in faces and just click where is it? Bridge faces. There you go. So we have another hole here. I do think, I'm pretty sure this is one piece, and then we have another piece here, and then they are screwed together. So should we do this? Should we just make a... yeah. Okay, let's see, maybe not. Figure out later. Let's insert a loop here. Symmetry. And just gonna bevel here. So we have this shape. And try to move the vertices down. Or maybe instead of wasting our time here, let's just press double G and move this down. Let's see where this one goes. I think it goes till here. And I think we need another loop here inside as well. Anyways. Okay. Make sure these are flat. See. This one as well. Okay. I'm using an add-on. It's a paid version of MachineTools. It's a great tool to rotate edges without messing with topology. Not the topology, but with keeping the lines, the edges straight. Which is a very good tool, very useful. The add-on is in the description of this video, or any video live stream I made. Not any, but I think the last one and this one. Let's bridge these faces again. Now we have this hole here. Okay. So I think we are left with what can we do to fix the topology here? Probably just connect these here. Just get rid of this. But what about the bottom part here? Just gonna insert the loop here. I still have an issue. Okay. What about the top part? Set another loop. And there you go. Perfect. Okay, to keep the edges sharper, just gonna insert edge loops. Double G, move this down, or we could simply no, Blender crashed. Great, I hope I saved the we may find the backup folder. I do press Ctrl S most of the time, like every 2 minutes. Let's see where I left. Hopefully the file can be opened. Alright, not bad, not bad. Well, that's a shame. That's sad. Well, at least we can change our mind. So I'm willing to change my mind about the topology that I used before. The way I made the hole. Okay. Oh, so we don't even have this one. Whew. Okay. Great. No, not great. Let's make it even smaller. Make sure we have symmetry. I'm just gonna select this again and bridge. Alright. So obviously when I insert these loops, I'm affecting the whole object. It's not a clean circle or cylinder, but I do need edges here. So the best thing to solve this is to stop these edge loops from going to this side. To do this, I'm just going to insert 2 loops here, and just going to select these, connect them. It's Alt G, J, is it J? And or J. Let's see, select 2 vertices and just right click and connect vertex. Yeah, it's J. Yeah. Okay, so now we can select, or first of all, symmetry. Mirror this, okay. And now we can remove these unnecessary edges. So let's see how it will affect or keep this clean when I remove the edges. There you go. And we still have them here. One problem is we still have triangle here. Just gonna hold Alt and unselect these, dissolve. Now we have only n-gons. To make sure you have only n-gons, we just select, not n-gons, we have only quads. So keep messing with these, or keep making the same mistake. Mixing between these words, okay? So yeah, we'll keep them quads. Yeah, clean quads. To make sure you don't have n-gons or rectangles, you just select one quad, Shift G, search for polysides, and then say greater, and Alt X, or make sure you select this to see everything. You can simply also just zoom into this face to see whether this is the only face you have. Let's say we have here an n-gon, it will select it. Then you press Alt Z, you can see that both of them are visible. So yeah, we don't have any n-gons, that's good. And yeah, let's carry on. Yeah, let's make this part here. And to do this, I think I'm just gonna, yeah, let's move these vertices, or before, I want to insert loops inside here as well. And let's just bridge these faces. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Okay. So yeah, we don't need this. We need to be like so. Let's delete these faces. And move these vertices till here. Great. Symmetry. Let's get build here by pressing 4, using the machine tool add-on. Here we could just select this loop, just search for grid fill. There you go. If it doesn't look correct, you can just tweak these settings. For example, here I could just type 2. For example, we have 2 faces here 1 and here 2, coming this direction, or we have horizontal faces 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is why we have 4 here. If we twist this, you can also set this to 2. Here we have 2 faces, but then we need to offset till it's correct. Or maybe, actually, I think we need to put this, there you go, 4 times. Now it's clean. Okay, just gonna move double G. Well, it's not working. G like so, double G. Okay, oops. All right. Just gonna move the faces a little bit closer. And these edges as well. And move this edge up. But when I move it up, it's not gonna be correct, as you can see. So how can we deal with this? I think we should just move one vertex and then the other. And the same mistake I did here. Just delete faces. Oops. Let's build here. Split again. Okay, just going to symmetry and connect these 2 together. These as well. Perfect. Double G. Perfect. There you go. All right. So we need to select all these sharp edges here, but it's a bit slow to select all these edges. One way I found is good is to hold Alt, make sure in faces, hold Alt and click here to select all these faces and here as well. Or we could just symmetry this, and then we could just press 2 using the machine tools, or you could go press F3, search for boundaries. Select boundary loop. There you go, now we have all the edges that you need. I was just gonna bevel this. 1 segment, 2 segments. And this looks sharp enough. Shape 2. Let's see how this looks. Alright. Just gonna do symmetry, and we want to make sure that all the edges are the same. I mean, all the edges that are sharp, we'll make them sharp here as well. So let's select all these edges. This one. Okay, I'm kind of bored from this background music. Let me just change it real quick. By the way, people, if there is anyone watching, just don't hesitate to write anything in the chat. I really appreciate any question from you or any suggestion. Alright. Alright. Hope the background music is not too loud. Okay, so I'm just gonna select these edges. It should be sharp. We already made these, so don't really care about it. Right, I think we're good. Don't need to do this one. Oh, forget this edge. Let's just bevel. Beautiful. Well, not really. Let's select this as well, because we are getting triangles. No, we are not, but we're getting some distortions. So let's just select this and this. Let's bevel again. There you go. It's way better. Is it sharp? No. That's good. Symmetry. So one thing I noticed is this shape is not as we want. It's a bit too rounded. Oh, we can see. Just never mind. Yeah, let's do it here. These are straight lines and only like so. Alright, to fix this or to get a better looking or similar shape that we want, I'm just gonna add another edge here. Symmetry there, and the same thing here on the top. It is a little bit wider here, the distance is not the same, so let's take this a little bit closer. There you go. Or if you want to be more precise, you could just select these faces. Okay. These. And just scale in the x-axis. Press 0. There you go. Symmetry and symmetry. Cool. Now insert edge loop. I think the audio is a little bit loud. The music. Okay. Oh. Good. Symmetry. Yeah, looks good. This part, I think it's fine. Maybe we should, or we could, make this a bit smaller. Then let's select these vertices here. Maybe these here. I'm just gonna use the proportional editing. Make sure it's linear. Let's scale this down. Scroll the wheel. Yeah, that should work. Grab and move this up. Probably the gap is a little bit too large here. So I'm just gonna select these faces, Shift G and coplanar. That was not enough. Select these faces. There you go. I'm just gonna scale this in the, make sure I don't have proportional editing enabled. Scale in the y-axis, 0. Or, you know what, let's just press Ctrl plus, so we select all the necessary edges around it and move it this way. Good, I think we're good. The rest is the head should be a little bit bigger, so just scale the X and Y axis, like so, and this guy, and let's move this using proportional editing. There you go. Probably scale it as well. Alright, that's good, good enough. Yeah, I completely forgot about this circle. How can we deal with it? From this side, yeah. So I don't think whether the topology is good for us. Let's see. So this hole is very close here in the top. So probably add an edge here. Or could just yeah, how about use the knife tools? Just cut it like so. Connect these. And now we could add another loop here. Just gonna even another one probably. So let's select these faces and press Alt Shift D to add a circle. It's flat, so we don't have an issue. We do have an issue with the topology. So let's select only these spots in the top here. Shift D. Yeah, that will do. I think we could add just other support loops here. So let's do exactly that. Okay, just gonna Alt Shift D. Just dissolve this by pressing D, or just right click and dissolve faces. This way we could extrude. Yeah, this inside. So let me just move this until here. Just add symmetry. There you go. These edges, select them. Bevel. Just uncheck the loop slide. Yes, that's better. 0.1 2.1 was it? Yeah, no. 2.15. 2.18. You know what? Yeah, this looks good. The edge loop. Symmetry. Okay. Okay. Need a hexagon shape. To achieve a perfect hexagon, how can we achieve a perfect hexagon? I think we can achieve it just by selecting two, or probably it's just bevel here once. And let's dissolve. Well, make sure I'm face selection. Press D, Alt Shift D to make it a circle. Let's see. Side. Regular. No. Angle. I should have just kept in the center. But yeah, it looks like a perfect hexagon to me. Oh yeah, and the issue is okay. Yeah, this should be rotated. Well, that's a bad thing. So we have to rotate this like so. Then try to fix the topology. Let's see, maybe we'll find another way. Okay, I think I found the way. It's just weld. Only two vertices has to be welded. Here, here. And now, I think now we can select these. Shift D. Solve. Yeah, let's do this. The support loop here. Shift D. I can't be sure whether it's correctly aligned or not. Let's eyeball it. There you go. Even though it's very far from the top, let's just find a way to take it there. Probably select these faces with it. These edges upwards. Come on. And then these faces. Okay. Let's extrude this inwards and select these faces. Press, actually, I think we all need all these edges to be sharp. Let's bevel it. That's not gonna help. Let's bevel these first. And then we should add support. Oops. Here, let's combine these. These. Huh? Never really dealt with a hexagon shape. no clue how we can deal with the with its sharp edges. How about this? Yeah, we do have an issue though. So what should happen here is should have this shape here, like so. Yeah, and this looks way cleaner. Okay, let's do it. Let's triangulate this, press Ctrl T. It's another way to convert n-gons to triangles. I honestly wouldn't really bother fixing or worrying about these triangles because it's a flat face, and shouldn't really worry about n-gons or triangles in a flat face. I think it's just a odd rule that you should have all the quads, because people are finding that pentagons, think with 5 edges, I think that's what you call it, are good for the topology sometimes, especially if you use subdivision surface modifier. And yeah, also especially in flat surface where I don't think really nothing to notice here. What about symmetry, by the way? Interesting. Well, I could add edges here, just scale it. Now these are n-gons. Also could add one here. Here we just, whoops, delete this edge. Alright, so do we have any can we fix yeah, so yeah, could fix it the same way. No? There you go. No n-gons. Okay. Looks good to me. Well. definitely need to check how to add a better topology for a hexagon shape. Circles are easy, but never really tried with hexagon. Okay. Let's see the size of this. Oh, I think we nailed the size. Let's add a cylinder. Oops. Mesh. Cylinder. 16. Or X. 90 degrees. And to move this. Scale is only. Don't want to scale on the Y. So only in, scale only in the Y and X axis. Scale here the Y. Alright. How about we make this first? This is really a very interesting shape. Alright, Shift A, circle. Do 6. This up. Just gonna extrude. No, let's worry about this. And this, only these two. So I see this has a quill shape curve. Let's move these edges like so. Symmetry, symmetry. Let's shape down. And symmetry in the z-axis. Let's move it even. Alright, looks good. Now let's extrude this up. Press E. Z-axis scale. Alt Shift D. We need to. That's kind of odd. Let's scale in the z-axis first. Now Alt Shift D. Oh, the angle to 0. And let's move this down. It's very, very thin here. Almost unnoticeable. Alright, let's fill this. Or grid fill it instead. Shift G. Control Shift G. Let's inset. I. So. Perfect. The edge loop. Let's just symmetry. So. F here. Let's do the same thing here. just remove these edges and these. Symmetry, subdivide, shade smooth, and this looks awesome. Oh, before I go, I want to make sure these triangles that I have are not triangles anymore. So I'm just gonna select one quad, Shift G, polyside, greater, and or not greater, less. Make sure I don't have this one selected. I have all the triangles selected. I'm just gonna press D or right click D. Yeah, that's better. Or just Alt J and choose a higher angle to 60, 65. There you go. Now the two triangles that we have turned the two quads. Perfect. Alright, what about inside? Well, that's gonna be interesting. I didn't think about it. Alright. Should we really? Okay. So, well, it's good for practice. But sometimes it's really boring. Okay. Let's insert E, Alt Shift D, scale only in the Y and X. It's fairly big. So, just bridge this. Okay. So. Perfect. 90 degrees. Scale this. It's a bit thicker, so let's oopsie. Not sure who changed that. Alright. This way. Like so. Alright. There you go. Okay. So I'm just I'm not gonna bother duplicating this. I'm just gonna use array instead. Before subdivision modifier, and make sure it's in the Y or Z. So let's apply rotation. So it should be on the Y. 0 here and yeah. So 1.02. And let's add more. How much do we have, or how many? I think 10. So we have 4. Wait, I'm lost. 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Okay, 10. Yeah, 10. Okay. Oh, okay, it's because of this. New collection. Oh, and I don't want to see that collection anymore. So it's not in the Z and the floor anymore. So I definitely need to move this up. But let's keep it. Let's not bother with it for now. Okay. If there is anyone watching, let me know where you're from, and yeah, drop a comment in the chat. I'd like to have a small chat with you. And okay, so where were we? If you have any questions or any request, I would not hesitate with helping you out. Okay, so this should be thinner. This probably should be larger. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's tall. If you compare it to this. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Like so. There you go. Get scale in the or you know, let's use the Alt S. Didn't work. It's S. Oh, there you go, now it worked. There you go. Completely forgot about my tea. Now it's cold. Well, that's not good. Alright, so I need another. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. Top view. So how many of these do we need? They are actually evenly spaced away from each other. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's deal with these then. Probably use array. We need 8 of these guys. Alright, we have 3 goalkeepers, 2 defenders, and 3 in the middle. Don't know how to call them, forgot. And 5 attackers. So that's gonna be that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players in a very small stadium. Actually, wait a second, we have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Great. Okay. Okay. This should be fun. There you go. We will use symmetry anyway, so let's take back to 4. And yeah, let's keep them there. I'm not sure whether I should keep them smaller. What about the thickness of this? The diameter. Alright. So yeah, let me just duplicate this. Let's see how this one fits. Yeah, I think the diameter is good. Probably scale it a little bit. What about the height? Okay. It's good to me. Just gonna move it the center. No, come on. I never said that I should use any yeah, should I've done this accidentally. Yeah, the y-axis 0 in the middle, and we should just duplicate this guy here. Or instead, let's just go to edit mode, select everything, duplicate, and so. Just separate this real quick, like this symmetry. Okay. So we have 3 players there. And 2 others here. Just lower the levels. Like so. And then we have other 3. Shift D. Like so. Just eyeball this. Now we have another 5 players. Let me just Shift D, duplicate. There you go. Alright, just gonna finish this and take a small break. Okay. Yeah, I'm still keep. Yeah, this guy is also. Oops. Just delete the keyframes. Okay. This way, almost to the end. Then Shift D, duplicate in the middle here. Just symmetry. And save this. Let's save this file in another name, using another name. Just gonna name it 002 and save. You probably can't see where I'm saving. That's just because I'm recording only the Blender window, not the save window. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, absolutely forgot about the screw. That's something I should add later. Okay. right. Okay. Since we do have mirror here, I'm just gonna, array. I'm just gonna select these, make sure they fit Alt, like so. Add a subset modifier, and probably before adding it, let's make sure. Well, let's delete this symmetry and apply an edge here. Shift D, duplicate, scale this. That's a shame. The array is relative. Should have made it a constant value. Okay. Let's go to the first point and let's see. Looks good, looks good. Now it doesn't matter how I scale this. Snap this to the edge. Go. Extrude again. Side. Extrude. Select everything, Shift N to flip the normals, and let's see what we can do with this. Edge loops. Come on. Like so. All right. It is symmetrical, but yeah. So yeah, it's my mistake. Well, I thought that you have your own side and this guy has his own side, but yeah, you do have two close to your the net, your goal, and you have also the middle, which is the attack, the middle, and then yeah, so it's correct if you don't count these extra goalkeepers. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you have these two extra goalkeepers. Interesting. Never really. I remember I played this game, football table, when I was young, but don't really remember. Yeah, I don't think I'm good at it. But I do like how it looks. Very good game to have at home. Prefer having something like this rather than the other green table billiard. Hope that's how you call it in English. Ball pool, is it ball pool? Yeah. Just gonna symmetry, so we can have also one here, the other side. Okay, now let's make the handle. Also, not sure why we have this is longer than this. I think. Yeah. One more thing. It's a little bit. It's too low compared to what I have here. It should be this point. Probably these are a bit too big, and this one is also too large, so let's make it smaller. How about this? We'll make it even smaller. All right. Now we should scale these, and to scale them definitely need to disable the subdivision modifier. I should also use the individual origin, so I can scale each element to its own origin. Yeah, obviously I only disabled the subsurf modifier or subdivision, only the active one, so let's just press Alt again. There you go. Now we affect everything. Now it shouldn't really perform bad, so let's scale. Yeah. Scale this down. So, move them up. Let's see. That's fine. Okay, I'm good with this. I do think it's a little bit too high from the. I'll probably just move this table up. Yeah, should do that later. All right. Okay. So I don't think we have anything much left. Wish I had a closer look to the table. There you go, like this. Interesting. How about the other side? Do we have also this hexagon on the other side? Can't really tell. All the images are from one side. Or maybe they are similar, like mirrored. Oh yeah, so you do have a screw. Do you have this one to hold it, right? I'm just gonna ignore that. Yeah, so we do have a circle on the other side. Okay, fair enough. Okay. But before, I didn't really finish the rest of the table. Piece of wood. So this is good. This one is good as well. So let's give them some edges. Support loops. Just gonna remove the extra edges that we don't need. Oh, well, how can we? Yeah, let's just focus on these two. And let me just bevel 2 edges. There you go. This will work. Get 4. 5. Okay. Also want to add another edge loop here to help it. Also here. So we don't need to add a lot of more levels in the subdivision modifier. Okay, I think we're good to go. Press Q, hold Alt, click. Oh, Alt didn't really work. Just combine them. Join them. Okay. Looks good. Let's try another shading. Matte cap. Cool. All right. So I have this piece of wood, these two, this one, and this, and these two. Then we have just a plate at the bottom, I assume. So what we should do is delete these. So, probably delete these as well. Gonna select this edge, press V to disconnect it, and symmetry wall side. Press L, this. Okay, let's give them solidify modifier. Or let's just extrude it. Extrude. Alt S, stick it inside. There you go. Probably move one of these edges, or 2 of them. Do we still have solidify? Yeah. Okay. That's my bad, so let's extrude. Alt S, side, like so. Shift N. Okay. Let's move this edge vertex down. Symmetry. Sorry. Okay. Very low value. This technique should work as well. If it's possible. Profile. There you go. So having 2 segments. Go. Now we can add the here shape to 1 of custom, even custom shape. So yeah. All right, that's cool. Let's add a subsurface modifier. Control 2. And there you go. Shade smooth. We probably should add 4 here. That will help it even more. Let's apply scale modifier. There you go. Fix the issue. Let's see. Yeah, I think this method is way better, because now we can change your mind about the bevel that you have. So probably should lower the subdivision here. Yeah. All right. I think we should double G, hold Alt, move this down till it's flat. Okay. Curious how many 1 million triangles already here in this view. But that's only if we have the subsurface modifier enabled. Yeah. Okay. Shades with this. Definitely fix it later. Not sure what to do here, honestly. Yeah. I think I also need to delete this. Delete the faces. Okay. So we should duplicate, extrude, double G. I think we should have also this face here. Let's move this one inside. There you go. There you go. Symmetry here. Okay, I think we dealt with this part, and what else? Still see some weird. What is this? And what is this? Okay, now I know what this is. So this is what's between these two. That's gonna be very interesting to make. Okay. Double G. Or maybe snap it. It probably. Oops. Good. There you go. Snap these. Symmetry. All right. What if this is just the whole thing here, even the black part? So just the full piece. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. So let's solidify this in the other direction and see what type of result we get. So yeah, don't see any issues. Probably from we do have some intersection here. Okay. It's gonna be a very thick wood, so let's make sure it's all the way up. I do want to copy the bevel that we have here, so just copy to select. Well, that's the subset modifier. Copy selected. But now we have them. Make sure shade smooth. Control A, apply the scale of this. And we do have two bevels. Probably this one. Delete. And yeah, this should be before the subset modifier. I do think we have some close. Where is the solidify modifier? 1, 2. Alright, solidify, bevel, then subdivision. Cool. Now this part should be... I think I should cut it off, because let's see how this looks. Oh, we do have a piece of wood. Comes just before. So let's do that. Just gonna take this face, duplicate, and just separate. Yeah. Scale X0. There we go. Extrude this, symmetry. I'll just copy all the modifiers that we have from this part. Just Control L and link or copy modifiers. No. Just meant to was it? There we go. Solidify. Oh, we don't need solidify. Okay. Okay, so should move this up. Snap it if possible. Yeah, also here in the bottom. Let's eyeball this. Go. Now we need to create this goal. Okay. Press N. How long am I recording this? Okay. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Okay. So I didn't really take a break all the time. I need to... I was gonna leave it here and just take a 5-minute break. 5 minutes break, and or before I do that, let me just symmetry this. It's interesting. This part messed up or something. Yeah, this should be larger. Just delete this here. Faces. This piece is really bothering me. Just changing. Okay. I'm just gonna symmetry. Are we good now? We also need to carve this wood. We just need to make a hole here. Not really necessary again, but for the molding purpose, I have to do it. Okay. I really wish I had this. Actually, it's really coming. The manifold extrude. I'm not talking about the blender one. There is one coming for the MachineTools. Sorry. For the MachineTools add-on, but it's the paid version. So I paid $10 for it. It's not really cheap. For the value is good, and I really recommend it. I'm not really how we call it. I'm trying to advertise MachineTool. Just telling you because it's a nice tool that I think every modeler needs it. Let's fill this. You know what? Let's try to grid fill it. Probably that's possible. Okay. How can we grid fill this? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 faces. Let's try and do 4. And let's offset this. Well, that's impossible, isn't it? Oh, almost. There you go. It's possible. That worked. Still need some edge loops here and here. Oh, actually, I don't think it worked correctly. Oh no, just need some edge loops here. Something is odd here. And that is this. And we should be good to go. Do we have any distortion? So let's use this mat cap. Or let's use this one. This one is also good. Doesn't look good, but really helps. So when I hold shift and the middle mouse, drag like so, the mat cap should stay the same place, doesn't change. But if we had, for example, this vertex inside a little bit, this inside, now when I move the hold shift and middle mouse, you can notice the mat cap is changing. So this is a good way to check whether you have a clean, flat surface, or even any type of shape. You can see where you have the bad distortion. Yeah, I told you this one is driving me crazy. So when I press Alt S and Alt G, it goes to the, oh, there you go. So the problem was, oh my goodness. So we had a keyframe. So whenever I change the keyframe, it just changes back to the position. Just Alt S and Alt G, Alt S. There you go. So let's just delete this keyframe. There is a shortcut that I keep using which enables this. And when you have this enabled, anything you change here will be keyframed. Okay, I think there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna take now, for sure, I mean, honestly, I will take a 5 minutes break. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me just delete this. Be right back. Alright, so I really need to finish this today. I'm not gonna end this stream until I finish this. That's not a promise though. Alright, so drop my chair down. Okay. So I'll scale this downwards. Shift X, Shift C, Shift Y, Shift Y it is. Okay. It's more accurate, right? I don't know. Still feel like it's a little bit thicker than it should be. I have no idea how to fix it. I mean, I do, but it's just Alt S. Good. Is it me, or is it still... does it still look a little bit thicker than it should be? Okay, now I think this should look better. Yeah. Now I'm satisfied. So let's make this very interesting. It's 8, pretty sure. Yeah, 8. So make a circle, or let's see how we can get it from here. So let's select this loop, Shift D, grab it this way. Let me just press P to circulate this. And let's see. Alright, how many? We have already 16, so just divide it by 2. So the solution is to just dissolve these. Let's do symmetry. There you go, now we have 8. Or we could also just Alt add a G stretch, like so. If we ever gonna need this so let's extrude. Just basically trying to get this here. Let's do shade smooth. Oh, I think I accidentally subdivided everything. So instead of right click and as here in the object mode, I did right click and as here in the edit mode. That's good, actually, it looks good. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Let's try and bridge fill this. Not bridge fill, grid fill. Yeah. I think we should use 8. Try to offset this. Yep, that's good, that will do. It is smooth, so I'll keep it. One thing though, I'm just gonna press W, E, F until the red dot is here. That should look better. W, E, and then F. There you go, the red dot is up. Just symmetry this. Good, good, good. Okay. How about... I think it's good, it's good. Never mind. Or maybe not, never mind. It's like this. Press I. Very little. Let's scale this inside. Yeah, there you go. Now we have it way smoother. Okay. Extrude, scale. Just gonna do. It's R. Just gonna Alt Shift D this. Turn to a circle. Let's see. Extrude. Okay. Extrude again. Just grid fill. Try to find a good offset. Alright, simple. Press I to inset. Scale this. Good. Do have a hole here. I don't think I'm gonna bother making this. It doesn't look good. It's very cheap. Let's make it shorter. Right. Yeah, I think it's good. Probably set flow here. Set flow. Set flow. Why is this set flow like so? Shift N. Come on, it shouldn't go this way. That's weird. Really weird. That doesn't make any sense. That's fine. Yeah. Should apply scale. Is that the issue? That's definitely the issue. Where's the array? Okay, come on. Step 0 here, how about that? And 0 here. Well, I'd rather use an object or an empty. Let's use a cube, and let's use that cube as the array object. So whatever that cube does, this piece will be affected, or the array will be affected by this. Also the position. So I'm just use Control A, apply all transformation. Now go. Like, because the more you zoom in, the more you have control over how micromillimeters you are moving this cube, so it can be accurate as much as you want. Okay, so I think I have to deal with this as well, but I don't think we should. So just good, keep it here. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously, not all of these. So I need only 3. That's fine. We'll just copy them later, symmetry or something, and we'll just do the opposite here. Here we're just gonna model this, and then just remove the unnecessary ones, and then, or just flip the others. That's gonna be way easier. Okay. So here we some of the faces, all the faces. So is there a way to unsubdivide? Just right click U. That's a good way to unsubdivide. Let's delete all these faces and put them inside here. Scale them. To turn the circle. That probably to get this shape. I need as little geometry as possible. This helps a lot. I hope I did not mess the other part. I did mess up. I think I did unsubdivide. Yeah. You know, let me just separate this. How about that? I'll separate this way. I don't mess anything, especially things that I can't see. So unsubdivide this here in faces or in edges. Let's delete these faces and move them. Scale. And these edges are very easy to delete or get rid of. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? The origin point is not here in the center, so that's why the I can't mirror this the correct way. Extrude, Alt S, hold Alt. Go. Alt R. To add the support loops. That should be enough. There you go. Perfect. Obviously that's not accurate because we do have first two, that's cool, but then the second one should be flipped and so on. That's something we can deal with later. Now we just need to make everything. Not sure whether I'm gonna have time to texture this, but I'll definitely give it a try. If I can finish this in time. Oh, my leg. Okay. Just gonna change my position a little bit. All right. Sorry for the noise. What can we do? So yeah, I think we're good to start. I have no idea how can we add this paint here. So I think that's what we are left with. Or maybe we can duplicate this and to add some inside here. So let's do it. These, just separate these and control A biotransformation. I'm just gonna, again, instead of using the constant offset, I'm just gonna use object offset and pick this. That's good. Now I'm just gonna select, Shift D to duplicate, or rotate 180 degrees. Where's it degree? Perfect. Whew. Heavy breathing. Where is it? Here you go. So I'm just gonna try and achieve this shape. It has some screws. Don't think it's necessary. It's just a piece of plastic. So let's make it very simple. Just try and isolate this. Just move these faces out. And that will do. No, it won't. Scale this, not in the Y. Shift Y. Scale, Shift Y. Scale, Shift Y. Okay. Yeah. Should definitely delete the ones that I left here. Press L. Shift, no seams. Oh, these are arrays. Okay, just delete one then. I was curious why it doesn't work. Perfect. Okay. Actually, we are very close to finish the modeling. So just a few parts, then we are done. Let's make this one. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the cube. One, two, and three. Okay. P. Okay, should bevel this and delete these. These edges there, and let's fill the rest by pressing F. Shade smooth, add auto smooth. Now let's extrude these. Alt S, Alt. Oh, where is the shortcut? Extrude, Alt S, and hold Alt, and that should work. Well, now this should look better. I think. Well, I'm just trying to get this shape. So now that is good. Does it look like this? Yeah, I'll take it. I definitely don't want to even bother myself. This. Okay. So we do have them located differently. Each one is located differently. That's something we tweak later on. Let's see what we still have. Of this hole here. Quite interesting. Screwed using, it's like a plastic here. There's one screw here. Let's see whether we have another closer look to it. How about this? Nope, covered. That's a shame. By the way, completely forgot about this part here. Let's do it. Okay. Shift D. So, I'm just gonna apply this just to get these. Control I, delete all the faces that we don't need. I'm just gonna scale it out. Scale the axis. And now scale on the y-axis again. Dissolve. I do see a good amount of bevel. Whether let me just extrude this. So, you know what? Just gonna select all these edges and bevel. Twice. You know what? I'm gonna keep this to 1 and see what we get. Before I see anything, let me just delete these faces and grid fill it. Offset. It's hard to see anything. Okay, so I do think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's give it. It's hard to see. Change the matte cap. Even this matte cap sucks. Okay. Something less bright. There you go. So it was 5. And yes, is that what I'm looking for? That is correct. Yeah. No, that's not correct. Okay, that's fine. Let's insert. Add a loop here. Here. Symmetry is not gonna help. I'll just do it manually. That's good. And insert this again. Shade smooth. Enable auto smooth. Add subdivision. Looks good. Not accurate, but I think it's enough for this. Symmetry, both sides. Cool. Perfect. I think I should probably make a low poly model of this one as well in the future, very near future. And thinking whether I should just use a texture for this, use Inkscape or something. So I think we are left with two things. First one is this one here that I didn't finish yet. It's here in the middle. Alt R, set a loop here, symmetry. It's in the top, so select these faces and these. Wait a second. That's better. Press I and face bridge. Can't find it here. Bridge face. Alt Shift D. So as you can see how this circle is not a perfect circle. That's because we should apply the scaling. Now, whoops. Should be a perfect circle. Yeah, that's correct. Scaled in the X and Z. Should be smaller. We'll move it a little bit down. Like so. And I think scale shift. And grab the alright. Press 2 and bevel. Two segments. See whether we have any shading issues. Oh, that's the rendering, sorry. There you go. No, I don't see any shading issues. Oop. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, so let's add this. Okay, so we do have another piece of wood. Maybe we don't. Maybe we have a very thick piece of wood, which is this one. Probably this one should be very thick, because you can see it has the same thickness, or they're double. But let's make our life easy. Let's just Shift G and just coplanar. How about that? Yeah, that's good. What do you have so yeah, that's too much. Okay, let's move it inside. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. So I agree, we need another word. Yep. Or we could just let me just hide all these. So hide them. Just select these faces and deselect so. I'm just gonna do this, deselect all of these faces. Let's try and extrude. Extrude. Am I extruding? No, I'm not. So E to extrude. There you go. In this direction. Let's just Alt Q. Make sure, move it. Like so. That's enough. Just take it back a little bit and extrude one more time. Yeah. I'm just pressing the wrong button. So. Okay. This music a little bit too emotional, I suppose. Let's change this. Okay. Yeah. I think that's good enough. Cool. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Come on, this is too low. Really unnecessary. Okay. What? Okay. Alright, let's take these back here. Okay, now comes the very handy add-on. Curious whether this will work. Alt R, yeah, it's not gonna work. So basically I'm willing to keep it flat, but that's impossible. Let's see. Okay, I do have an idea though. I'll select this edge. Right? Double G, Alt R, X, no, Shift X. Yeah, Shift X and enter. X, click. And now I'll select these faces. G, coplanar, go. Just gonna do it the traditional way. Scale it in the x-axis, 0. That's good. Double G. Okay. Now these guys. Alt R. Shift X. Agree. Same thing. Alt R, Shift X. Agree. Okay, this is using the add-on. Very useful add-on. Can't live without it. Well, I can, but just myself. Just expressing how useful it is. And yeah, it is very useful. Okay, there you go. Like so. Cool. Shift D, P to separate. And this will be this part. How about from this side? Okay. So E, extrude. E to extrude and S to scale. Oh, okay. And to make it sharp, apply the scale level again. It is bumpy a little bit here, so always select these faces. Alt S, smooth them out. Q. I hope I don't have any intersection here. Yeah, perfectly fine. That's cool. Yeah, actually did it correctly. Great. So let's do this part. Seems like a quarter sphere, and we have these parts on the side. So I'm just going to duplicate. Let me think. Do we really need to duplicate? Let's start from a sphere. That's the best thing we can do, or cube. If you have MachineTools, you can access, or a mesh machine, you can access this quad sphere. It's a good sphere, which is basically what I'm going to do now. Is 4 enough? Alt-Shift S. Now we have a nice sphere. Shade smooth. Okay, let's try and snap this to the center. Every line. Now we should just remove all these faces here. And we'll be good to go. Extrude. Extrude again and scale. Let's get symmetry at the top here and scale this. Yeah, doesn't look like a good sphere. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it another way. You know, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm just gonna use this one. Yeah, this is good. And this one should be good. Wow, it's perfectly aligned. Almost. Okay. V. Just gonna select all these unnecessary ones. Or before. So move this. Okay. Extrude. And then E to extrude again. This time scale it. And now we can delete this half. Alright. Let's try and snap this to something very close. That's not, yeah. The snapping should be closest. That's a bug, I suppose. Yeah, it's definitely a bug. Yeah, it's not working. Or is it me? Wait, that's my fault. Okay, so now we can use solidify modifier, positive direction, and let me just apply scale 0.004 0.4, 0.8. Yeah, add another loop. Okay, that's good. Double G, Alt, and voila. Even thickness, this should fix this side here. There you go. And adding some edge loops is not a good idea now. Just apply the solidify modifier first, and then add some support loops. E, F, E, asymmetry. Alright, let's subsurf modifier, subdivision modifier. Okay. Here we could just try and, yeah, I'm just gonna add this. Yeah. Dissolve and symmetry. We shouldn't really have any n-gons or triangles. Let's make a quick check. Greater. Yeah, we have only this one. Now we have more geometry to play with. Oh, come on, I wish I didn't add any supporting loops. Okay. So let me just remove some edges, like this one. And this one. I'm just gonna find a better way to. So I'm just gonna select these faces and these. Press I to inset, and now we have very clean edges around exactly where I want it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Plus and inset, Alt Shift D. Let's inset again, or let's just bridge this. Face bridge. And let's try to get these faces correctly set. Bevel here to add 2 edge edges, edge loops. There you go. That's a good hole for the screw, if it is one. Maybe it's a little bit too small. Scale, Shift Y. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now the last part is the coal. How much did I record? Almost 3 hours. That's just gonna round it to 3. Hopefully I can finish this. I will, but hopefully at the right time. Alright. So we definitely need to make a hole here. Let's add edge here. Let's disable the this and this. I'll probably keep this one. Okay, how big is this? It's kind of halfway. Let's see. Well, we don't have any other reference image. Let's just use this. And yeah, I think it's halfway. It's fairly large. Like so. And just bridge this if possible. No, it's not possible. Let's try it again. That's fine, just delete it. Fill by pressing F. Okay. Okay. Could. Okay, I'm speaking another language right now. We could just bevel this out, or let's see. Maybe change this. There you go. 0.5, I suppose. Let's change the angle of the bevel. That should work. That's symmetry. The could make it a little bit wider. How about that? So let's make it wider. That's all I can do. So, symmetry. Add loops. Add another loop here. Another here. And how can we fix this? Probably this way. That's cool. Okay, now we can connect these and these. Okay, let's check for any handguns. Okay, we're good. Set flow. Another segment here. Okay, let's enable the subdivision, and let's see. Very messed up topology, but that's good. I mean, that's not good, but it's not bad for our type of work, especially if we have plane here. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Okay. Subdivision. All right. I think we can move this a little bit, and this, and then these. Okay, that's better. There you go. Okay, now we can add this black plastic. My all right. It's really annoying. Let's just delete this. Add all these faces. Shift D. Or this time, so I'm just gonna press 4. Extrude. Scale. This up. Solidify. Well, actually, repeating myself because the technique is the same. Nothing special here. No. Come on. Excuse me. That was strong. Hopefully I didn't blow your ears. Let's see. Well, hello there. How should we connect these two together? So I don't think we should have pine. Yeah. So let's see. Insert an edge. Where's that edge? Okay. Oh, you already have an edge here. Is it? Okay. Snap it. And let's add here. Snap there. Just mirror and delete these faces. Now let's add all these. Okay, so are we missing something? So bevel does not really work, or does not work good. I do have an idea for that. I should apply solidify first. That's fine. Okay, so the ball falls into this box. And okay, doesn't fit well. Should we scale it, or should you just scale the not really sure about that. What if we just keep it open? This side here. Delete. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 faces. 3. Let's see. Good offset. Probably there isn't one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to grid fill this. I'll just keep. Let's make this bigger. How about that? Just gonna the edit mode. Scale everything. Like so. Even this part. Symmetry. Till it fits everything. My throat is really bad. I was gonna stop speaking right now. Okay. Well, said I'm gonna stop speaking, but I just spoke right now. This up. All right. I'm really curious how to do this.